You're welcome to today's edition on TN Sports, and today we will be talking about who will qualify for the Champions League. And I think there's a battle between Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, and Aston Villa.
Chelsea.
Most especially Chelsea, which is everybody's going to be watching out for Chelsea. So what do you think, my guy?
Okay, I'm LaFace. So first of all, let me start with Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea fan, definitely.
Normally.
So I believe that that game with Nottingham Forest away, it's going to be a very hard one.
Mm-hmm.
But Chelsea is going to either win or draw the game. I'm very sure about that. And
Are you not thinking about Nottingham Forest attack?
the attack is good, but on paper, trust me, you're supposed to. Even though we say sometimes Chelsea they fuck up, their attack no match our own.
Okay.
Do you understand? And yesterday, I listened to the press conference of their manager. He was asking the fans to lift their voices up. That he wants that place to be so noisy. Understand? So at least normally, if you go to a harsh atmosphere.
You mean Chelsea manager?
No. The Nottingham Forest manager.
You remember say Chelsea manager when they try to cheer the fans up, they're not sending Papa.
That one different. But this one are Nottingham Forest. If you go to Nottingham Forest, their stadium is always noisy, naturally. Do you understand? But so the man was like, he wants it to be noisier than ever.
To intimidate Chelsea players.
Yes, but normally, you don't say if Chelsea gets an early goal, that noise go stop. Do you understand?
Okay.
So I just believe that Chelsea will get a win or draw tomorrow. So a draw, in which a draw might not even be enough for Chelsea to qualify for Champions League.
Exactly. Yeah.
You understand? But I'm going to make a quick prediction here, and we might not have to hinge our hopes on maybe what happens between Aston Villa and Manchester United, Fulham and Man City.
Okay.
You understand? People have written Man U off against Aston Villa, but they forget that these guys they've been bashed this week. This my guy now. They pity him. You understand? We don't too finish him this week, but he's very resilient. You understand?
Yeah. Wounded lion.
Wounded lion. You understand? So I believe that Man U will fight for pride tomorrow. They'll play for pride and they're going to win, or they're going to draw. But I believe they will win. They will beat Aston Villa because that's their final home game of the season. They have to give the fans something to cheer about tomorrow. Then Man City have a very tough game away at Fulham.
Okay.
You understand? On a normal day, Man City is supposed to go there go win.
Before we talk about Man U matter, let me go to the main Man U chairman. So Kingsley Alpha, you are currently a wounded lion. So, and currently, all the opponents globally, they don't write Man U off. They say it's a walkthrough for Aston Villa. So what do you think?
Definitely, I agree with them. It's a walkover for Villa. It would be wrong for Chelsea to bank on United getting a result at Old Trafford because throughout this season they've been terrible against the lower league teams. Aston Villa fighting for top four. There's something at stake for them. So I think Aston Villa are going to destroy United at Old Trafford. That's what I expect. United could not even beat a lowly injury, ravaged Tottenham team. So are you expecting them to do that against against this high?
This is that point where you play. Ayeleo Libosi.
Are you expecting them to do it against this high-flying Villa? And secondly, there's nothing we don't expect anything. There's nothing, even if you get a win, it's not going to cheer us. The only thing that we expected to cheer us was the Europa League. They lost it, so you're expecting a win at Villa. What does it take us to? What does it take us to 14? What? 16? Are we going to be ahead of Wolves? What are we going to do with those points? I think United, if any of the United players are seeing, I think you guys should. You should just sit at home. Don't even come to play the game. Sit at home. Let them award the 3 points to Villa. There's no need.
Are you trying to say that you've given up?
I've given. There's nothing for this season. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This season is a write-off.
I feel so bad now for you, but we are going to come back. We are going to come back to this. So let's talk about Arsenal. I have Truth here with me. So Truth. Yeah. So tell us now, what is this weekend game for you like?
Southampton, I think if we draw or win, we don't really need the match. But can I talk about the Champions League qualifications? I think Chelsea, hoping on Villa, Man U, to beat Aston Villa is to be foolhardy. I don't think it's going to work out for them.
Okay.
I think Aston Villa are going to seriously beat United. I don't think it's going to be close. I think they're going to beat them because they've won 19 games this season. I think they're on 66 points. They need Champions League qualification to get more players, to get better. Yeah, so it's not going to be close. They've won almost double the number of games Man U have won this season. So that one is like walkover. Chelsea playing Forest away. Forest are very good at home. They want to play Champions League football, so I think the best they can get there is a draw, unfortunately. Newcastle is going to win their game because they're a very good team. Fulham, I don't know. That Fulham coach is very, very intelligent coach, and if there's anybody that can beat him on Sunday, it's going to be the Fulham coach. So I think they can see a draw, but Man City have, they have what it takes to win this.
With your prediction,
Yes.
are you trying to say Chelsea and Nottingham Forest are on the same power level?
Yeah, this season, not exactly, because Chelsea attack better, but they don't have defense. They struggle to defend.
Chelsea don't have defense.
Yeah, this I don't.
There's defense in the league, bro.
I don't really. They don't have like.
Physical defenders.
They don't have experienced defenders. They need this win, and this is a very big game. You play Cowell and Tosin for this kind of match. I don't think. Apart from that, Forest at home play very well. I've thought to beat at home, so the best you can get there is you have to beat them. You have to score more than one goal to beat Forest.
Them the last season.
But sorry, I'm still on this Forest matter. But who are you banking on in Forest team to destroy Chelsea defense?
Home form. I'm expecting Forest to
No, just home form.
get the win. Yeah,
So anyhow, anyhow they win, they must be a win.
they can do it now.
Or they can be a draw.
Forest are beating tougher teams. Forest are beating Man City this season,
Man City haven't been so good this season.
but Man City is still Man City now.
They are still fighting for top 4 now.
They have quality players. Yeah, but Man City is still. They weren't very good this season, but to beat them, you have to be good too. So Forest is no walkover. I don't think it's going to be a straightforward match. If I can be honest with you.
However, I think the first leg was a draw now.
Yeah, 1-1.
1-1. Okay. So looking at the fixtures, can we do a prediction?
Yeah.
I think we have Fulham, Man City, Tottenham, Brighton, Forest, Chelsea, Southampton, Arsenal, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Wolves, Brentford, Newcastle, Everton, United, Aston Villa, Ipswich, West Ham, and Bournemouth, Leicester. So for the qualifiers, Nottingham Forest and Chelsea, one word, who wins? Score.
Chelsea will win.
Score.
Go and mark this 2-1.
Chelsea win 2-1. Okay.
It's a very tough game.
From La Face. Arsenal, Southampton, Arsenal. Who wins?
Of course, Arsenal will beat Southampton now.
Okay. Okay. Final prediction: Aston Villa, Man United. Who wins?
Man U is going to beat Aston Villa tomorrow.
You stand with your decision,
Trust me.
even if the word is against you.
The best Aston Villa will get from that game is a draw.
I still have one more. Fulham, Man City. Who wins?
I'll go Man City to just edge that game. That game is very tricky. That Fulham's coach is that man likes to spoil parties. He's a very stubborn guy. But I can go with a draw because Man City need a draw to win that game, to qualify. Yes. Yeah.
The Man City need a draw to qualify. Okay. Now move to Kingsley. Kingsley, for prediction: Fulham, Man City. Who wins?
I'll go Man City, definitely.
Score.
I said 3-1 to Man City.
3
Yes.
goes to 1. At Fulham on London.
Doesn't matter. It's Fulham.
Okay.
City have the quality to get over the line.
Nottingham Forest, Chelsea. Who wins?
That one's a bit tricky. I would have said Chelsea, but
Normally, you know, like Chelsea.
it's not like it's not definitely.
No,
It's,
like
it's not
Chelsea,
necessarily the case. Here, I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. I would just say Chelsea are favourites, so 2-1. They just edged out 2-1.
Okay, Chelsea win 2-1. Okay.
Because Jackson suspended. He's suspended, so
Yeah, but this
the
guy
attack
fit.
is not so fluid.
Kuku and Gil, they are fit.
Koko, how many games has he played this season? I don't think so.
Okay, Man U, Aston Villa. Who wins?
Man U, Aston Villa, definitely Aston Villa.
Scoreline.
4 goals to nil. They can't score. But it's not
Old
funny.
Trafford guy.
It's the truth.
No matter how they do, they can't score.
They should sit at. They should observe a sit at home. They should observe a sit at home, like you know. No, he's not going to play. He's on loan, so they deserve a sit at home. I don't want to watch an embarrassment. It's a potential embarrassment on Sunday. You know, last game. Just let them take the.
Well, I hope you grace yourself enough to watch the match.
He won't watch it. I don't think.
You need to be patriotic to your club.
Yeah, definitely.
You know the
I'll
funny thing, all
definitely
the
watch
games
it.
are at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
So
Yeah, it's one of the games.
the important games that
I'll
people
watch.
will watch. So.
Yeah.
Okay, your prediction on Arsenal and Southampton.
Arsenal's an easy one. Arsenal. I'll give it to Arsenal. I think they're going to spank Southampton. They've got nothing to lose. They're already relegated, and I don't see an upset in this one. It's a comfortable victory for Arsenal.
Okay.
I give them 3-0. 3 goals to them.
Yeah, you like giving people scores, like.
Yeah, very comfortable.
So let me come to you, Truth. So, what's your prediction on Fulham Man City?
I think 3-1 will be 3-1 because Haaland, Rodri, most of these guys are back, so Man City will prove to be too much for them.
But Fulham will give one response.
Yes, they can score. They can score more than one. I just said one because I'm thinking because of Rodri is back. So on a normal day, it would have been closer than 3-1, but Man City win 3-1.
Okay. So what do you think on Nottingham Forest, Chelsea?
Forest win 1-0.
Forest win 1-0.
Forest straight win 1-0.
Please, viewers, please take this down. After the match, you will see.
Forest straight win 1-0.
Okay, so who do you have next? Southampton, Arsenal.
3-0. I think 3 because we have we want to give after another trophy-less season. we might want to overcompensate and see if we can score more than 1 goal. Everybody will be high, and we will now remember by the end of the day that we're trophy-less this season. So maybe 3-0 or Arsenal win or draw. I don't know. 3-0, I think.
Okay. So what are we looking at Manchester United and Aston Villa?
Villa is somehow they are still underrated. They play very good football. They have very good attackers. They have very good bench. They're a Champions League team. They beat PSG. They got close to beating PSG in the Champions League. Left quarter-final stage. And you have a Manchester United team that is breaking all kind of records in the wrong direction. Breaking all kind of records in the Garnacho. I think he has already lost hope in this coach. They'll be selling players. They'll be thinking of next season. That's where their mind is. Okay. So this is a comfortable Aston Villa win. Very comfortable. I'm not expecting any upset.
We've all given up on Man U, except for this man.
Honestly,
He's telling you, he's seeing from a different lens. 2-1 Manchester United.
You want to surprise me?
Okay. So we'll go to the final stage of this section, which is this question goes to everyone. To your club, what is the biggest mistake your club will ever make in this transfer market prior to this next season? Because I think the window now is getting up to open. Osimhen, everybody. Now we're not talking about who is coming in, who is going out. And I think I saw a news on the platform saying that Chelsea is already sending message to Osimhen and the rest. So what would be your, as a Man U fan, let me start with you because your club now, I don't know. We are trying.
All departments.
Okay, all departments.
Coach.
So what would be your biggest regret, biggest mistake your club or coach will ever make this transfer period?
Biggest mistake for me, this transfer this summer they don't have any window to make any mistakes. They have to be spot on because if we try it, we are going to be relegated. And one thing I'll say is that They should
I
get
don't like this.
they should get intelligent players. Don't get Amorim's players.
Yes.
Don't get
yes.
any coaches' players. Get a pattern that you want to play. Then sign players that fit that pattern.
Who will get the pattern?
The United board.
United board should get a pattern they want to play.
Yes,
Let me help him out. So that's why I mentioned, like, I think behind the scene talk where I said, man, you need the director of football. You know, so I think they were going for.
We did.
Yeah, I think. What's this one? You guys will go for campus of. You guys will go for campus of PSG. Okay, you need this contract, right? So, those are the people that actually implement the style of playing in the club. You can see clubs like Chelsea, Barcelona, Man City. They play the same style of football from their first team to their academy, under 17. They all play the same style of football. Do you understand? That's the job of the director of football. Do you understand?
Don't you think that the director of football is clamping down on the job of the coach?
No, it's not like so. That's why it's their duty to pick a coach that fits the philosophy of the club. I've not known Man U to be a three at the back club. You understand? But Amorim, if Amorim is going to play that formation, it's all right. But he needs time. Do you understand? He needs time and the right players. And moreover, they shouldn't go all out like what he just said. They shouldn't go all out and get an Amorim footballer. They should get a player that's intelligent, that can be able to play in different positions. So that in case Amorim leaves the job, do you understand? Another coach will come in and continue or even do a better job than Amorim. Most times you see issues where they buy players and then the next coach that comes is struggling to use that same player because the player is bad. Let's be honest, Man U players, most of them right now are average players. They are very average players, and that is why they are struggling so much.
The transfer strategy over the last decade has been, has been poor. The culture in the club needs to be reset. Players come in, feel entitled. You hear players like Garnacho, talking about how he's played through the Europa League this season and then only to be benched. These are not things you need to hear from youngsters. I mean, what has he really done for football? He is not, in the right place to be criticizing his coach, in the public. So these are things they need to make sure that the mentality of the player is right. It's not just the ability, because they're trying to. It's a huge cultural reset because a lot of players, come in, and even players with the right mentality, they come in. Once they see the culture, they get infected. They become bad eggs too, and they just join in. So everything from the board down to the players needs to be revised. If they are going into the next season, they have to sign quality and intelligent players that can blend in with any manager that they choose to. Because I don't like the way they signed Amorim, mid-season. I thought maybe we could have maybe managed, stuck with Van Nistelrooy, interim, to the end of steady ship to the end. To the end of the ship to the end of the season. Then okay, if you want to change, rip up the whole formation, okay, then fine. So because if we continue like this, I see Amorim getting sacked mid-season. They bring another coach, and the whole circus goes on again. And
so they're not even planning to sack Amorim.
From the reports, I don't think so. I don't think there's no indication in the reports. They're planning to stick with him.
See, I don't want to stay on Man U. If I stay on Man U now,
what Peninsula did
there's
with him
okay.
actually was to steady the ship. And out of the 5 games he won, the one he even drew was a top team against Chelsea. That was 1-1. Do you understand? He didn't lose any game in the league, I think, when he was in charge. He didn't lose any game. So I'm wondering why they still took that. They should have allowed the guy to just stay throughout the season. I think Amorim, when the Man U went to interview him first, I think he actually asked that he starts next season. But Man U told him now or never.
Yeah, now or never.
Do you understand? I think that was what played out. So he had no choice. You understand? Even when he left Sporting too were in disarray for some weeks. Like they were losing back to back. Arsenal went there to their house, flogged them 4-0. I think 4-0 or so. Yeah, in Lisbon. Do you understand? So his style of play, it really affects the next manager that comes in.
That's why they need to.
You understand? So
you need to have a playing pattern. They need to set out a playing pattern and then hire coaches
that play similar
fits
football.
that coaching pattern.
Okay, let's go for a short break. We'll catch you back. All right, welcome back from the short break. Remember, this is CN Sports. Don't touch that dial. So we are on the topic of what will be your club biggest mistake at the transfer market. So back to you, Truth.
Yeah, I think it's obvious we need a striker, but I think a bigger, more important position than striker would be the left wing. Martinelli is good; he's a very good player, but I don't know. I don't know if we can win a trophy with Martinelli. We need like superstar because Saka is already sorted out. We need Stardust on that right wing, on that left wing. So
How about Sterling?
they asked Partey at the end of the season, like, who is more likely to fall asleep on a trip? And Partey said Raheem Sterling. That Sterling can sleep anywhere, under any condition. So he just came on this loan to crash, in my own opinion.
He's currently sleeping.
Sterling came to sleep at this club. So left wing will be my priority. The next is an attacking midfielder. I think Odegaard is more of a more of a need than a attacking midfielder. He doesn't play with instincts like a normal attacking midfielder.
Sorry to cut you, but I'm surprised that I was expecting you to mention the first thing on your list, a striker.
No, it's Odegaard. Harvard. Is a good enough striker for me. The problem with this team is the midfield, attacking midfielder and left wing.
Harvard
Yes, Harvard.
can compete with the likes of Osimhen. If Osimhen is going to come to Premier League, Haaland will compete with Isak.
Havertz is underrated. Believe me, he is underrated. So Havertz, Saka, high quality left wing and an attacking midfielder is enough. We have defense already. It's enough to win the league. Your priority should be the left wing and AM. Odegaard is not going to find those passes. Even if you get the best striker in the world, you need somebody to give him that pass. Odegaard is not that guy. He doesn't play like that. So
Sorry to look more into us now, but I've always known Harvard to be, in short, that's what he was known for. A very good passing player.
yeah.
And he plays number 10 at level, yeah.
You're right.
Bayer
Arteta didn't buy him as a striker. We bought him to play where Rice is playing, box
And
to
you don't
box.
prefer him at number 10?
Yeah, he can play supporting. Footballers now, modern coaches now, they like players that can play more than one position. If you see throughout Pep's team, all of them, I've seen Gabriel play left wing, left back, centre back, left centre back, midfield. So all these boys play more than one position now. But you have to be good at, like in Arsenal's case, I've seen what Havertz bring to the team. His hold-up play is good. His passing is good. He can give final passes. He can play lone striker role. So I'm happy with him. To be honest, I'm really happy with him there as striker. What we need is a left winger that can dribble 1v1 against a low block so that we can beat. Martinelli sometimes frustrates me. It's not exactly his fault because the way we play is not like when Arteta's, I think his fourth or third season in, we're seeing a lot of counter attacks, so he could run, he could get in behind, he can play as striker. Martinelli is very good as striker instincts, but the problem is again attacking midfielder that can allow him to run because he likes to run. To beat 1v1 your guy, your defender in a low block is not. There are very few wingers that can do that in the world now. So that's what we need. Left winger and attacking midfielder. That's what I believe in. It.
So you feel like if your club can make these changes,
Yes.
definitely you are
We should
trophy
try.
trophy prepared.
We should press. We can win a trophy with Havertz as number 9. Our priority should be left wing AM. World class. I like what Liverpool is doing, getting Florian Wirtz at Leverkusen, adding already to a very good midfield. That's what, but we don't have that. I don't think Odegaard is that guy. Odegaard won't start in Chelsea's midfield. He won't start in Man U's midfield. I'm telling you, he won't start in Man City. He won't start in Newcastle.
Who's that?
Martin Odegaard. He's not better than Tonali. He's not better than this other guy,
Odegaard is good.
Bruno Guimaraes. He's not better than any of them. So they play 4-3-3. They don't play 2 holding midfielders. So I don't think Odegaard is that guy.
I think they are disagreeing with you.
You know why I don't think? Again, sorry, I'm losing my. Last season he scored 15 goals. They called it the ozone. This is the way we play. You get to the touchline, you cut back, you kick the ball well inside. He had good shooting technique that time. But when he doesn't have space, the problem with Odegaard is too one-dimensional. You need certain dynamics for him to thrive, to succeed. We need players that can thrive in under. Because we are trying to win trophies. You're not trying to get top 4. You need somebody that can get you over the edge. Odegaard is not better than Kopama. I don't have to think hard. He's not better than Bruno. He's not better than Bruno Guimaraes at Newcastle. He won't start in Man City. That's the truth. It's not only because of his form this season. It's because the guy doesn't play with the urgency some games require. If you need a win, tough game, away, you need somebody to give you that pass, shoot from outside, score, do free kick. He's not that guy. The person that is that guy in our team is Saka. If you have Saka in the team, I know there's hope you can do something, but if it's just Odegaard you struggle. So we need an attacking midfielder.
All right, so
Yes, from an Arsenal fan.
okay.
They need striker pass anything.
I'm even surprised because
Because what?
on a norms.
This Havertz thing safe. They copied it from Chelsea.
Yes.
Do you understand? Well, I remember when they bought Havertz, they were whining us. You will see what Aketa will do to him on the midfield. He's a midfielder. You know, these 3 weeks. Havertz began play 9. So at Chelsea now that the saw that Havertz could play as a 9.
But as a Chelsea fan, will you use Harvard as a top 9?
Yeah, of course. Havertz is actually good in that role. He tries. His hold-up play is good. He can run it. He can run in behind. His hold-up play, he gives final passes even better than Odegaard.
Wait, you say something now. You say 12 goals and assists this season. Is that what you want from your striker?
Normally, double-digit goals and assists is a good record for a striker.
Why are you abusing Jackson?
It's just no. Jackson doesn't.
It's a good record for a striker.
Normally, Giroud used to score 11 goals. They say he had a good season. So that's the.
Jackson has been in double figure in both seasons.
Jackson is a good
So
striker.
why does he get so much stick?
His problem is his finishing. He doesn't help you win important games.
No. So why they come after Jackson? Because out of maybe 5 shots, Jackson can score 1. Just and that you understand. That shows that he puts himself in that position better than these guys. Yeah. But with age, Jackson will grow to be better than them.
That's the truth.
Do you understand? But he's already Jackson is just 22. I'll be 23. Jackson is just 22, and if Havertz is far older than Jackson. Yes.
27 or 26.
Havertz is far older than Jackson. Jackson's already in double figures in both seasons. First season, even with so much stick. Do you understand? Even this season, he's in double figures. And he gets so much stick, and you don't want to criticize the same Havertz.
The kind of goals that Jackson will miss, Havertz will miss. I've seen Jackson miss a lot of sitters. So especially this season. No, yeah. you need a striker. I think that's.
No. Chelsea needs a striker.
Yeah.
The mistake that we'll make this season, Chelsea will make
Okay, let's go to
this
Chelsea.
coming season.
He's talking about winning the league. He's not talking about fighting.
Okay, I understand.
So you
I
need
understand.
a quality
That's fine.
striker better than
I don't know what will make us now win league, Sha, but no problem. I'm still waiting for the Arsenal to win league, but I know it will not come. So the mistake Chelsea will make next season is not buying a striker or not going for a top striker. All this Delap,
It will grow soon.
all this Delap that
It will become
I don't want to
better.
be seeing all those rubbish.
Future prospect.
Future, I'm tired of what that they wasted money on this guy. What was this guy that later went to? No, not Modric. This guy that later went to not Batshuayi. This guy that later went to this German club and flopped. That was the last best striker we had. No, when I remember the German club, I'll tell you. So Werner started well. All of a sudden, that syndrome got into him. That syndrome of bad striking got into him. And I think Havertz was the best striker we had in recent times before Arsenal came for him. I don't expect Chelsea to make mistake this time. I feel they should go for Osimhen or Gyökeres, any of those two.
Or you don't think that Jackson can improve next season?
See, I feel Jackson is a winger or someone who plays just behind the striker, not like a 10, just behind, or maybe on the right wing, because one is fast, he runs in behind. Do you understand? He's that pace. He's very quick. You cannot just Jackson, as much as people criticize him a lot. Jackson is instrumental to the good things Chelsea have done this season. Yeah. Do you understand? When he was away, Kopama's form was like rubbish. Do you understand? And Kopama doesn't have the same link-up play he has with Jackson with Nkunku. He even links up better with Gu than with Nkunku. Yeah, Cole links up better with Gu. Gu has this the Costa type of aggression and everything. Do you understand? Nkunku is this type of player. Nkunku too is a 10. He's more like a 10. He's not a striker.
That's why I said against Nottingham Forest when he was mentioning Nkunku.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's not.
No, but
that's not enough firepower.
Nkunku is going to do what he did against Bournemouth. If he plays.
Nkunku is not enough.
If you remember when Chelsea.
As a Man U fan.
Nkunku is not going to win you. He's not going to help them win the game
against
Nottingham Forest.
Okay,
yeah.
let's see.
I don't know how many games he's played this season for
Let's
Chelsea.
see. Let's see.
He has not made.
We have Pedro Neto that will score. We have enough players that can hurt. See, one thing is people are focusing on the fact that Nottingham Forest need the point. Chelsea also need it. Chelsea are Chelsea. I think they are first and the most informed team in England. They've only lost 1 game out of 7, I think, and that was against Newcastle. And they were the better team with a man down. Go and watch that game. I believe that if Jackson had not been stupid that day, they would have won. They would have gotten something from that game. They outplayed Newcastle. Liverpool coach had come out and said Chelsea are one of the most complete teams that has ever played. That's one of the most difficult teams. Everybody knows that Chelsea there. But what Chelsea are lacking is that player that will finish the chances that they create.
And you were mentioning names. You were mentioning names like Giyu, Nkunku.
Just to manage for tomorrow. Just manage those ones for tomorrow because Jackson is definitely going.
I think that's the point he's trying
I think
to
he wants to
prove.
say something.
Okay.
I don't think their biggest issue is even striking. I think they don't have a good goalkeeper. Superman, Mr. Sanchez is not going to. He's mistake man.
You think Sanchez is not good enough?
So if you tell me to pick out of Sanchez and Onana, I'll pick Sanchez all day long. Onana
is 17.
Let me tell you what. Hold on. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Wait. Let me explain something.
Why bring United to this?
Sorry to cut you short.
You're talking about Raya.
Raya is better than Sanchez. I'm not going to argue that. But let me come in. Let me say something.
You're talking about
Let me say
competing.
something. Yeah.
You're
This
talking
guy,
about-
this Sanchez has saved Chelsea. He's not good at it. This guy that went to Strasbourg.
Target him.
He was at-
This Chelsea's player, this Chelsea's keeper that went
was
on
at
that went
Brighton.
on
Brighton.
loan to Strasbourg.
Brighton. Which team in the Premier League plays at the back? When
He was bad at it. Now he was a bench. He was benched.
He was benched.
Chelsea
at
bought him.
Brighton.
Yeah, Chelsea bought him from the
Was he not
bench.
their starting keeper?
No, he was
He
not
was
their
their
starting
starting
keeper. He
keeper.
was until Deserbi came. Deserbi benched. Chelsea bought him from the bench. Bro, you won't tell me about my team now.
Okay, no problem. But the
Deserbi
context
benched him
here- the
because he
context-
wasn't good with his feet. The same issue. But Maresca felt that he could train him to be better.
Fine. But
Yes.
the context he's talking about is
Sanchez.
moving from top 4 to the Premier League.
If you are
Do you
when you
understand?
are
If you
playing
wanna move from top
intense
4,
games,
you can-
games that have weight.
No, I understand. I
The
understand.
Open net at the
pressure
back.
gets to Sanchez.
Yeah.
You will see it on Sunday. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You see it.
You're trying
You
to
see it
do, you're
on
trying to
Sunday.
do big things. You're talking of having Sanchez at the back.
You see it on
When
Sunday.
he's comparing,
You
Onana
need
with,
centre back.
Okay, now I see where your prediction came from.
Yes.
So you are banking on Sanchez
Sanchez to do a mistake.
giveaway.
Yes. You can bank on. You can bet on it.
Okay.
Sanchez will have a good game.
Don't worry. You see.
No, but from the review so far, Sanchez have actually been good.
It's not a
So,
fluke. He has improved over the last 10 games.
from the review so far, like review, I think he has been
Sanchez
just.
has improved.
I think if they take away Sanchez's mistake,
You'll be higher than where you are.
he's an excellent keeper. Okay, can't take it away.
You can't take it away.
I think he has been excellent in the past 4 matches.
No more than 4 games.
Four games is not
The
enough.
spotlight has been on him.
Okay, yeah, anticipating the next one.
No, definitely.
Anticipating the next mistake.
Definitely.
We don't know what it is now.
To say you wanna keep a keeper for as the first choice for the following season.
So that means he has to end well.
Yeah, he has. And what?
He has to end well with a mistake.
Definitely.
You know why?
Definitely. I prefer Petrovic over him.
He started with it now.
And
Right?
Petrovic has improved. And Petrovic has even improved his football distribution, his ball distribution as Strasbourg.
You know why?
These keepers, they are not Chelsea standard. You talk about Czech, you talk about the
Even
past-
their centre backs.
Yeah, this is-
For the past
yeah,
decade,
yeah, their defense has
Chelsea has been known for having fantastic
John Terry, Ricardo Carvalho.
But ours are not doing badly.
quality. It's not Tosin. They are not. It's not Tosin and
Have you seen how
Kobe.
many goals you considered?
It's not Tosin and
Have you seen how many
Kobe.
goals you
How many
considered?
goals do they concede?
They are like maybe 3 or more, just less than us now.
It's
We are
not-
to- we
it's
have,
not-
it's not, see, let me tell you something. What you guys don't realize is that these guys, they are young. And football has evolved from what it used to be with John Terry and Lampard. It's much more faster. It's much more technical. Right now, it's all about system play. Back then, you have coaches that allow players to do with the ball what they want. But now they play with system. I'm sure that if John Terry should come now to play systematic football, he will struggle. He will struggle. He won't find it as easy as back then. They have defender who just carry ball and run, dribble, run to front. Do you understand?
Arsenal have considered only 33 goals this season.
Then Chelsea, no, but no,
Chelsea have considered
right,
43 goals.
Yes, 10 goals.
That's 10 goals less than Arsenal.
The Man City 43.
Man City have considered more goals than
You are the
Chelsea.
least. If
That
you
means
look at
Arsenal.
it,
No, you're first. Now,
Yeah,
you're
so,
first. Then that means Arsenal first. Then Liverpool second.
Chelsea is like
third.
the fourth. I think the list is
No, now goal
Arsenal.
difference they use.
no.
No,
Who
Chelsea are
considered
third
the most
now.
goal?
Okay.
Chelsea are third now. Chelsea have considered 43 after
Liverpool have considered 40.
Yes, Chelsea are third. Arsenal first, Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Man City fourth. Check it now.
Okay, yeah. We're
Do you understand? I'm not just saying it based on these are stats that you see. I want to check something. I beg.
You know why?
I want to check something. Man U 54 goals. I bet 42 minus 50.
You know what I'm particular about?
The problem is
Minus 12.
They are owing the Premier League.
Both taking chances, both defense, which creates.
they create chances.
Which creates.
Go and check it.
What creation
Me,
are you
Man
talking
U.
about?
Check
Go and check top teams XG. They are not even
Okay.
top 6. Check it.
Chance created. Let me
Yes,
check.
chance
But
created.
it's not what
Top
17,
10.
it's not what
No,
17.
bro, no, check it now.
It's
Check
not what
it. It's there.
17. Check it.
No, if you check am, bro, check
I
am
can be
now.
checking it while we are,
Check
you
it
know,
now.
while we are moving.
Check it.
Don't even talk of chance creation, bro.
Top chance creation,
I
they're
know
there.
Sanchez will make mistake tomorrow.
Just creation, they are there.
Let's look at my statistics.
Goal conversion
Okay,
8%.
Big chances
Exactly.
per game. That's
2.1.
It means almost two
They
big
miss.
chances
What
per
are you
game.
saying? Do you watch United games?
Big chances 2.1. It's fair.
It's fair, it's
They
fair.
miss
Let's
chances.
But your goal conversion rate is poor.
8%.
That's what I'm
8%.
saying. That's what I'm saying. They don't know how to score goals. That's why I say it's a 4-0. I predicted 4-0 because they can't even score. Not even a goal.
Okay. I think
Arsenal should have a goalkeeper like Sanchez. His name is Ramsdale. Ramsdale, Abby?
Okay.
Ramsdale. You don't remember Ramsdale?
Used to.
Yeah.
But you know Ryan makes mistakes sometimes.
He does.
A lot of
But
mistakes.
it doesn't make in the air. It's not a
no,
lot.
but this
You have-
Ramsey you're
you have-
talking about, I don't think.
Bro, don't
Sorry to say,
Himself, no.
Ramsdale
Don't say no.
is worse than
See,
Ramsdale
I don't
is worse
just watch only
than.
Chelsea.
than
I watch
Sanchez.
every team.
But Ramsdale,
Every team.
I thought I would have won a league title by now, if not
If
for
Raya,
If
don't
not
say
for
that.
Ramsdale.
If he had Raya.
If you had Raya earlier, you would have won a league
Raya
title.
made some high-profile mistakes this season too. Wrong passes. Get one way in pass where he
There's
slip.
nobody. There's nobody.
That's what I'm saying. So don't make it about
But no,
Sanchez or Sanchez.
No, listen. No.
He's
Sanchez.
Sanchez
Sanchez or Nana are error.
You will see Ramsdale twerk. You will see him shaking his bum bum.
Yeah, no, that guy.
I'm telling you.
When we play Southampton,
You will
I
see
knew that's
Sanchez
why
shake
I
bum
understood
tomorrow.
where this guy was coming from when he was talking about Ramsdale. Literally gave us 2 goals. lack of concentration.
The guy can just be thinking in the game, start thinking of what. So I've seen
Just say, boy, if no dey pregnant.
Sanchez open
don't go
pass.
bet too.
Sanchez open pass. He will delay the pass a bit till somebody comes and tackle the ball.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to
Then
say.
he's on opposition.
Yeah. What I wanted to even say about Ramsey is that I don't think it's just mistake. It has a lot to do about his whole goalkeeping. So I don't think I'm just like throwing it that Sanchez is way ahead of.
the back is poor.
Don't you think?
He's
Ramsey.
more error than Sanchez is better than
Sanchez is just error.
Sanchez is better than Ramsdale. Oh. I'm telling you the truth. Ramsdale has problem. He very good showstopper. Some things he catches, he's not supposed to catch. Like, what is this guy? How he take? But the easy ones that, yes,
Now I agree with that.
yes, that's how Ramsey.
Tell me this season too. And the one where they bench is not what I can call Johnny Jensen. Who is that? He's not bad though. He's young.
But if they can get the better,
No, this guy Petrovic is going to come back.
Arteta is in the market
I
for.
think they've been linked to this Borussia Dortmund goalkeeper, Kobel.
Kobel.
Yeah, so I think if he comes in, he transforms that defense. You don't just put defending just on
defenders,
defenders.
yeah.
I think the keeper contributes and the midfield too. I think it's
It
a
gives
whole
them this
thing.
calmness.
Yeah, so
Instead, now defenders they calm our keeper.
so you see,
All right, thank you very much. I think we've come to today's section of Weekend Sports on CN Sports Special. I hope you enjoyed it. And let's not forget, we already have all our predictions right. We know the people to drag after the match tomorrow. So please stay tuned. Thank you very much.